Also, I just realized this guy is playing Polybius. Oh boy. Dude, stop playing right now! So this is a game then? Scan your ID and play. Whoa. Oh no, it's a shooter. It's a grid-based shooter, oh god. Out here. How am I still alive?
Hooray! You survived!
Oh.
Those ghosts will think twice before messing with you again. Good thing, too.
Okay, that was a nice distraction. Hello.
Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before?
Depends. Was I with someone?
Give me a few minutes, okay?
Hey, y'all. How goes the search?
Not great.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average human revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
We talked to Yannick Fairlight. He offered to introduce us to someone in the Human Revolution.
Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight. When'd you run into him?
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yes, we made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in. We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company.
I'm still concerned about the stream status. From the looks of it, there's a 65% drop in frames.
He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps. I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
Fair enough, we'll be careful.
Good. Now to lighten the mood. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network. Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels. If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access. I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town.
Of course it isn't.
In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it.
Oh boy.
I know Jess has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here. Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Oh boy. Why does Jess have contacts in that part of town?
You might not be able to tell, considering her viper's tongue and penchant for hitting the clubs harder than she's got any right to, but Jess is actually an attorney.
Wow.
She specializes in defending people in violation of the Human Protection Act and does almost all of her work pro bono. That's earned her a whole gaggle of pals amongst the hybrid community around here, as you might imagine.
Now I want an Ace Attorney like spin-off game of this.
Ain't no one gonna cross her in that part of town. Black market hybridization ain't exactly HPA compliant, if you catch my drift. And none of them ever know when they might need her to defend them in court.
Prophet, things have gone to crap since the police privatized.
Hey, we ain't got it that bad. I mean, at least our police force owns its own self. I hear down in San Jose, the richer neighborhoods have actually started hiring the gangs to protect their places. When even the rich folks can't get good police work, it's a sad state for everyone else. And the less said about LA, the better.
Whoa. Fine, guess I'll go grovel until she agrees to help.
That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too. But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room.
Oh boy.
It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce.
Fair.
I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens.
We'll be in touch.
Sure thing, hon. I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up a run. Just have turn, let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
Oh, hell no.
Bye.
Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here!
Oh boy.
You heard her. Let's go.
Oh boy. Ow.
How rude! She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves. We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable. Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us? It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
You still good, dude? Interesting. I'm taking it any one of these might help get us in. Really fruity, huh?
Give me a few minutes, okay?
And you? Okay, so something fruity for her. I think she's a hybrid. And something spicy for him.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
Can you get me access to VIP?
Sorry, it's being rented out for a private party tonight. Hybrid night. I try not to judge, but I don't think this is your crowd.
Worth a shot. Drink, please.
What are you having?
I don't think a gut punch is spicy. Rusted lace? Oh boy. Garibaldi, sour appetini. Oh, wait, she wants something fruity. So maybe sour appletini? Power play, Netherworld, and Arctic Harvest. Alligari, Wolf Bite Shot, Mo Sugar Rush, Butch Flower, Scotch Drop and Roll, Ionic Femme. Oh my goodness. Sunshine Cloud. I don't remember if that's fruity or not. It is a drink in Valhalla, but I don't know if it's particularly fruity. Nor Blue Fairy for that matter. Onyx Rum, Drinking Game, Michelada, Flexi Gentleman, Rusty Nail, oh dear. Beer. Yeah, beers are cocktails now. Fluffy Dream, I don't remember that it's fruity. Core Appeal. Sour Appletini, maybe?
Let me look up how to make that.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. This one is...
Vodka, 1 ounce sour apple schnapps, splash of melon and liqueur, and a squirt of lemon juice. A distinct sour taste, as you may have seen Charlie from Star in the Stratosphere drinking on the show. So they were a couple. I was thinking that. That's cute. Sounds good.
Here you go.
Is this what you want?
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
You gave her the drink.
I'm Caitlin.
My name's Metis. It seems like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
Care to tell me?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are human revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting.
Sorry to hear it's like that.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them. I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with.
He's lucky to have you.
Aw, thanks a lot. I'm lucky to have him. So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
Mainly because you're a woman, and I feel more comfortable with you than talking with a guy. You had an empty glass.
Oh, jeez. This really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Everybody needs a break now and then.
Well, don't spread this around, but to blow off steam sometimes, I like to write short stories. Nothing too serious, just stories about people I know.
Gonna write a story about me?
We'll see. Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back? I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Sure.
Great, let's go.
Didn't I say to beat it?
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
Oh boy.
Hey! You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Uh-oh.
Well, hope you come by again.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do. However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward!
Probably not, don't use that term. Hi?
And you're back. You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again. So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
Yeah, I'm not going to go racist on this. Like, come on. I think we got off to a bad start.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising. Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit.
Fair.
So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me. If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules.
I'm happy to help. What you need?
What I don't need is you kissing my fuzzy ass. Only people I like get to do that. I'm not buying it anyway. I need you to break up those human revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street.
Gladly.
I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means.
Yikes.
Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington. Not here.
I'm not gonna do that, come on. It's not none of my business, but are you okay? You sound upset.
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off. So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like?
Sorry, Jess, I just want to help.
You want to help? Don't treat hybrids like animals for living out their lives. Shit, all of this isn't even a choice for some of us. You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy? Skin cancer.
Oi.
Stage 3. My
Why?
prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost.
Oi.
So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better in Otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. All the time.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh, now you're sorry. You haven't even heard the worst part yet. The amount of gene therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation. So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough.
Oi.
First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breed. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy.
Oi.
So I took those bastards to court and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters. And everyone else gets to be the winner by default. Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off?
Come on, no. You're not dead and you're still fighting.
Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching. Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
Like I said, gladly.
All right, it sounds like we know what we need to do next.
Yeah, I might just opt to stream at a later time from now on. Just this does not this does not look good. Still showing 65% frames dropped. I'm getting no responses on my end in chat. I might end up ending the stream a bit early. This is kind of ridiculous now.
Let's go to Market Street and break up those protests for Jess.
You still good?
Well, there are the protesters. I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far, and the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through unlawful means. The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operations scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center. Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mesh searches confirm that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization. He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
Wow, look at this guy. Oh hey, he's from the intro, isn't he? He was the one doing the electric stare thing with Jess.
Hello there! Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification?
Oh god, he even sounds like a jerk.
I have pamphlets. Here, take one.
Great. Yannick said to introduce myself, if I have one of his cards here.
Oh, yes, Yannick called and said something about an investigation into an apartment break-in.
Actually, now that I listen closely, he sounds kind of, he sounds kind of like around the same area of the world as Jim Stephanie Sterling, doesn't he?
He didn't elaborate, and I'm not sure how I might be able to assist with this. But if Yannick is involved, I'll do whatever I can. How can I help?
We found Human Revolution graffiti spray painted all over the apartment, and some things were stolen. I was hoping you might be able to point us in the direction of whoever did it.
Ah, well, the human revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all. We're a peaceful organization, and threatening people is not going to earn us hearts and minds. But off the record, some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager tends to be. I'll look into this matter personally, and if I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned in to the proper authorities.
Like, I want to believe this guy is sincere, but the way he stretched out that personally.
I'll also let Yannick know anything I find out. Is there something else I can help you with?
You really stretch out parts of your speech that makes me concerned about your honesty. Like, I'm going to take you on good faith for now. And just heard a hybrid tell me about the horrid thing she went through. So, thanks to you guys. So, can I ask some questions?
What questions can I answer for you?
What's the ultimate goal?
We hope to educate the public about the dangers of rapid technological advancements. We want to warn the country away from thoughtlessly accepting every scientific discovery we make before it's too late. We used to say that splitting the atom would surely bring about the end of humankind. But now we're changing the very things that make us human, our biology, with nothing to ensure our safety.
Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a distinct feeling of like, this being sort of an analogy for HRT, and this is like and this is like people protesting against that. Possibly also pro-lifer and stuff, but this may be just me, but this is ringing the same bells from what I've heard.
The revolution we're after is humanity as a whole making the decision to remain as we were created and return to how we lived before genetic science put us on the wrong course. This world is Icarus, flying too close to the sun. It's only a matter of time before our arrogance becomes our demise. Just because we can, doesn't mean we should.
I don't 100% disagree with that statement, but again, this is the same thing. I'm getting the same thing from HRT with HRT from this guy. Transphobes are trying to block to stop the idea of giving puberty blockers, and puberty blockers started as a cancer treatment, as a treatment for breast cancer specifically, and it's just like a convenient thing for trans people, because it helps you to figure yourself out before you go through irreversible puberty, which might complicate things down the line.
Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with. It's playing God on the highest order and threatens to unseat what humanity is altogether.
Ah, yes, this old line.
Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off pieces of ourselves bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience. But at least a brain-controlled android is still a human brain, even if in a metal box. There is a reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding.
I am finding it really hard to like this guy right now.
Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatment, many of whom are disabled and deathly ill. If you ask me, Genus isn't the kind of therapy they all need. However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us cast aside our humanity for their miracles.
Really finding it hard to like this guy right now. How do you plan on enacting the social change you want?
At our core, we are a peaceful movement and seek only to convince people to vote according to the truths we reveal to them.
And what if your peaceful movement is actively hurting people, unintentionally or not?
The human revolution has faith that American democracy will win out in the end.
I'm just going to refrain from comment.
It falls to us to make sure that people are informed about the daunting and confusing technologies they put their senseless faith into every day. On a personal level, we would like to exhort every individual to try and live more simply and reject any gadget or medicine that would make us less than we are.
And what if they need those gadgets and medicine? There are some people who need that stuff to function.
Is there something else I can help you with?
Thank you for your time.
Of course. If you have any other questions, feel free to come back. I always have time for the press.
You clearly missed doing real journalism. I'm impressed. I think you're starting to get back into the hard-boiled investigative journalist thing. Hopefully we'll get lucky enough to turn up a new lead, even if this one didn't pan out like we'd hoped.
What do you think about what he said?
I think he was considerably less deluded than my searches on the meshnet had led me to believe.
That's fair.
Don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests. Let's see if we can't figure out a solution together. Make sure to look around and think carefully. I'm sure we'll find something.
Okay, so we've just about reached the 2-hour mark. I would go a little more. Save. No. Oh, I only get 2 slots. Fair enough, I guess. We'll save in a different slot. I think this kind of sums up the stream perfectly. Okay, so I'm very sorry about this guy. Is I really didn't I really he didn't didn't want to get like this. It's just this was a disaster. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. This was a disaster. Anyway, thank you for joining the stream. No matter how much of a how much of the shoot it was. And I'll try maybe stream them later tomorrow. Like see if that maybe like improves things for us. Because like it may just be my network adapter. Maybe I just need a better one. But at the same time, the house I live in is kind of funky with the internet. So I'll see if like streaming at a later time on the weekend tomorrow will improve things. Anyway, thank you for joining in the stream. Like I hope you at least enjoyed it. What it is you can at least catch the videos on YouTube. I am recording these as I stream, but I hope you at least enjoyed what you could get, and I hope you at least enjoy what comes out on YouTube. So I'll see you then. This is Metis Balaska signing out.